And we're bringing you all the latest on the story of the perfume bomb, the perfume IED that was discovered in Jammu and Kashmir. Joining us for more is our correspondent Idris Lone. Idris, thanks for being with us. Can you share the latest updates that you have for us on this perfume bomb?
Well, Alison, it's for the first time that we've seen that a perfume IED has been recovered from militant groups in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. We've earlier seen that there are sticky bombs, there are timer-fitted IEDs that have been recovered from the militant groups earlier from either from Jammu region or the Kashmir region. But now, for the first time, Jammu and Kashmir police arrested a Lashkar-e-Toiba militant in Jammu region. And then from the recovery they've made from the militant, they have also recovered a perfume bottle fitted with an IED. Jammu and Kashmir police have also said that the recovery that has been made from the militant has come from across the border. These perfume bottles fitted with IED were actually dropped from across the line of control with the help of a drone recently, and then the militant who has been arrested belonging to Lashkar-e-Toiba went very close to the line of control where he picked up the consignment and then brought it to the Jammu city. There were two twin IED blasts on January 21st in Narwal area of Jammu, after which an investigation in the case was started, and during that investigation security forces were able to nab this militant and from him made the recovery. Jammu and Kashmir police calling it a big success, but also a big concern in terms of security across the Union Territory.
Now, Idris, what kind of a challenge will this pose to security forces?
Well, Alison, absolutely, it's a big challenge for security forces because they've been dealing with a lot of new ways that these militant groups are going into. If we talk about earlier in the previous months, we've seen that militant groups have been using timer-fitted IEDs in a lot of attacks that have taken place across the Union Territory, especially in the Kashmir region. We have seen that timer-fitted IEDs were used, and very recently we've also seen sticky bombs being used by militant groups that have come from across the border. We've seen the attacks taking place more in Jammu because most of the consignments that are dropped with the help of drones from across the border from Pakistan are dropped on the international border, and it becomes easier for the militant groups who are working in Jammu region to bring those consignments from the line of control towards the cities, and then from Jammu region it is also brought to the Kashmir Valley as well. So there would be a big challenge for security forces now, although they've said that they're going to analyze the situation and see how much of a damage can these perfume bottles fitted with IEDs actually do on the ground. But it does seem that they're concerned now that the new means and methods that these militant groups are using to not only attack security agencies but also the civilians across across both Jammu as well as Kashmir region.
Idris, take us through the most recent terror attacks that we have witnessed just in this year alone.
Well, absolutely. I mean, if we talk about this year, there have been many attacks on the civilians as well as security forces. We've recently seen there was an attack. There was a brief encounter in Budgam area, which is in central Kashmir, where two militants were killed by security forces. There has been an increase and spurt in the attack on civilians. In the last 1 year, we've seen more than 24 attacks on the civilians across the region. So that does seem to be a major concern for the security forces. Although last year, if we talk about Jammu and Kashmir police, they had made it very clear that their focus on radar would be the foreign militants that are coming from across the border from Pakistan, and POK would be on their radar because they are the ones who are recruiting young boys from Kashmir Valley into the militant outfits, and that would be their focus. And this year also, it seems the focus remains the same, that the people responsible for recruiting the youngsters into the militant groups seem to be on their radar. And also, if we talk about the overall situation, we've seen just before 26th of January, security was put on high alert across the Union Territory, and it seems that they will have to be on alert all through this month as well, because before breaking this cycle of the new means and techniques that these militant groups are adhering to.
Idris, thank you very much for being with us and bringing us all the latest details out of Jammu and Kashmir.
We are now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.